What's up, guys? It's Team Royal, and I'm giving you a deck profile today on this brand new mat that my girlfriend's actually letting me borrow, and I love it. This playmat feels awesome. It's the Ultra Pro ones. It's for Magic, you know, it's got this little side thing, but, you know, it works for Vanguard, so. Anyway, I got the deck profile for you guys today. This deck is going to get updated pretty soon, so I'll post the update for that. Expect it within, like, this week. Anyway, it's the Garmore puppy build. Let's go ahead and talk about it. The build is actually pretty fun. The build is pretty fun, however, the thing with it is it's not competitive. Of course, it can't compete with a lot of what is out there. However, it could probably get them to 4 or 5. I just don't think it could take on Vermilion and win, you know? So, this is a fun deck profile, and yes, this build currently is budget. I have $40 worth of cards coming in, and that would probably keep it still budget area. So yeah, I guess the next one will be budget, but there's no perfect cards. So anyway, I start with Brugal as my starter, and due to the fact that this deck does not have everything that I want, I have actually 4 Brugal. The reason why I have 4 of him, one is because these guys are good defenders in the hand. On top of that, if I just cannot get to my Snowgall, these guys are going to be my field. They won't be as strong as Snowgall, however, they will be 6k boosters, which, again, isn't that bad, but basically, yeah, your starter has to be Brugal, can't be anything else. I've seen people use Wingull Brave and, you know, stuff like that, and, you know, that just doesn't make any sense, frankly, to me, because Wingull Brave, you know, boost, counterblast, search for a blaster card, and then add to the hand. What blaster card are you going to add? If you put Blaster Blade in here, the deck's kind of going wrong. And I'll explain that later. So yeah, your grade 0, you know, Brugal. Triggers. For triggers, I'm actually doing kind of a weird thing. I got 5 crit. The reason why I have 5 is because I don't have enough draw triggers, which is why I run, or 3 draw triggers, my bad. I want to do 4, I want to do rainbow triggers. So, I got 5 crit at the moment because I don't have a 4th to draw, and then I got 3 draw, 4 stands, and 3 heal triggers. As far as the stands go, and as far as the draw triggers go, you're going to want Sharon and Margal, and I'll explain that later. Soul Saber, yes, is in this build, so you're gonna want, you know, a lot of soul charging, you know, for all that good stuff. But yeah, I run rainbow triggers, and it's kind of difficult for me because you're gonna have to play in a different style. You're gonna have to play attacking all your units from the left to the right, or all the right units going to the left. And you know, I play Noble Grappler as my main, so I attack rear guard, Vanguard, and then, you know, stand these guys and go for it there. I'm not used to rear guard, Vanguard, rear guard. So, anyway, I have, for grade 1s, 4 Snowgall. Snowgall is the main thing you want in this deck. Snowgall is just amazing. He turns into an 8k later on. He gains 1,000 for every other Snowgall on the field. So yeah, basically he's the 8k booster, on top of the fact that Garmore will then basically turn into a cross-ride at that point, so it's like basically having the 8k vanilla behind a cross-ride when the deck doesn't have cross-ride. So yeah, it's not bad. Again, it's not bad. I don't know Royal Paladin cross-rides. In fact, I, at the moment, can't even think of one, but I'm pretty sure there's one out there, maybe. If not, then this is the closest thing we got to a cross-ride. I know that we have Majesty Lord, who jumps to a 12k, and I know that we have Exculpate, who's basically a cross-ride, but it's not cross-ride. I don't know, maybe Royal Paladins don't have a cross-ride. Anyway, I also have 4 Marin. She or he is the early booster. 8k is a pretty great, you know, booster and everything, but later on I'm going to want to get rid of everyone in the back row for Snowgall and, you know, do all that good stuff. I have 3 Miru who are going to be traded in once, you know, the packaging comes in and everything. They're not really decent. They just help me thin out the deck, I guess. I don't know. I don't even use their ability. I just use them as a 6k booster. And then I got one Toy Poogal, which is getting fixed. I need more than one. This deck has a lot of grade 3 on front row, so Toy Poogal is like the best booster I could have. It turns to a 9k booster, so it matters really which direction I'm going. If I'm having Garmore on my Vanguard, then I'm just going to have the Snowgalls in the background, in the back row. If I have anybody else, Toy Poogal is going to be that booster that is there. And another thing, you're going to want high beasts. All your grade 1s, basically, you want high beasts. The thing with it is, currently, we don't have grade 2 or anything like that, high beast. So, with how the grade 2 lineup is, for Garmore, Garmore searches out for Snowgall or Brugall, but in the case, when this deck is finished, it's going to only be Snowgall. On top of that, your Blaster Blade in the deck is Icone. This is where it's stupid to put Blaster Blade in. Blaster Blade is a 2 counterblast. She's a 2 counterblast. You're going to be counterblasting a lot. I plan on putting 3 of her in here, and I plan on using her twice a game, maybe. Maybe. Depending, how the deck is set up. I don't want to go for a counterblast another one for Pongal. I don't want to do any of that stuff. And then I have 2 Eagle Knight of the Skies. Might jump to 4, not sure. And then I got 2 Lamorak, the 10k vanilla. Probably get rid of Lamorak for something, I don't know. My grade 3 lineup is very, very weird, and it's not a good lineup, and I'll explain, what I'm trading out and stuff like that. First off, I have 3 Garmore, and this is going to be bumped to 4, I think. Garmore's, your main card. You need 4 of him, you want this going off. This is your cross ride, basically. So yeah, you're going to want that. I have 1 Marhaus. He is getting swapped out as soon as I can for something. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to swap him out for the 1 Soul Saber I'm buying. Then I got 2 Gigantic Crusher, I think is the name. Crusher. When he's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, check top card. If it's a Royal Paladin, Superior, call it. If not, shuffle the deck. And then I got 2 more grade 3s. Pendragon. Pendragon is good, but at the same time not good. I like the fact that he turns into a 15k on the first turn that he's on there. However, that can backfire on me. What I'm probably going to do, honestly, is take Marhaus and add a 3rd Pendragon in here. That way maybe Pendragon can get to Pendragon, to get to like Soul Saver or something like that. And I'm not saying all that in just 1 turn. I'm saying that in like 2 turns or 3 turns or whatever. And his limit break is, which he's like the only one we have that has a limit break. But anyway, his limit break is limit break 4 at the beginning of your main phase. Check the top 5 cards of your deck. Search for a grade 3 Royal Paladin among them and Superior Write it. That does add to the soul, meaning Young Pegasus Knight and all that, they get bonuses. And, as far as Young Pegasus Knight goes, I'm not adding him because the fact that I have the Snowgalls in here. And, all that stuff. So, yeah, guys, there'll be an update for this pretty soon. I'm just waiting for the cards to arrive in the mail. And, aside from that, that's basically it, guys. Anyway, that was Team Royal, and tell me what you think. Hit the like button, comment, what I should add, what should I get out, because I need some help with this deck. This is my first Royals. I don't really know much on them and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you all later.